Welcome to this honest and in-depth review of Umbler, a web hosting provider based in Brazil that's been gaining attention for its developer-focused approach and flexible pricing. As soon as you land on their homepage, you're greeted by a clean and modern interface, which is a good start. Umbler markets itself as a solution for developers, startups, and agencies, offering services like cloud hosting, email hosting, and even Docker support. Right from the start, what stands out is their credit-based pricing model instead of traditional fixed plans. You pay only for what you use, which could be a double-edged sword depending on your budget and how predictable your resource usage is. Navigating through the dashboard, it's evident that Umbler targets users who are familiar with server management. The interface is functional, but not particularly beginner-friendly. If you're new to hosting, it might take a bit of time to understand the structure. Domain management and DNS settings are intuitive, but deploying an application or setting up a custom environment requires more technical understanding than most mainstream hosts. Performance-wise, Umbler's servers deliver decent speed, especially if you're targeting the Brazilian or Latin American market. The data centers are located in Brazil, so latency is favorable for local users. However, international performance is more variable. There are occasional dips in speed when accessing from North America or Europe, which is something to keep in mind if your audience is global. Email hosting is one of Umbler's strong points. They provide a simple interface and reliable deliverability. Compared to many hosting providers that offer email as a secondary service, Umbler treats it as a core offering. However, there's no built-in webmail client as polished as some others in the market. You'll likely want to integrate it with your own mail client or use a third-party webmail solution. And just when it felt like everything was lagging, AltaHost turned out to be the one solution that simply works. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. Now let's talk support. And this is where Umbler could use improvement. There's no live chat, and while email tickets are answered, the response time can vary significantly. For a developer-focused host, community support and documentation are important, but Umbler's documentation is still somewhat limited, especially if you're troubleshooting more advanced configurations. One aspect that earns Umbler some points is its commitment to transparency. You can view detailed billing, resource usage, and logs in real time. This is ideal for agencies managing multiple client projects or developers who want precise control. Still, the lack of a one-click installer for common CMS platforms like WordPress means setup takes more effort. Security features are present, but you won't find advanced options like malware scanning or DDoS protection out of the box. SSL certificates are available and easy to install, but you'll need to handle much of the security configuration yourself. For some users, this is a plus; for others, it might be a hassle. In conclusion, Umbler is a mixed bag. It's great for developers who want granular control, usage-based pricing, and good performance within Brazil. But it's not ideal for beginners, lacks global data center reach, and its support system is limited. If you're technically inclined and your audience is in Latin America, Umbler could be a solid choice. Otherwise, you might want to consider alternatives with more robust features and global infrastructure. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your experience, and subscribe to the channel for more honest reviews like this one.